Alrighty. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and go over to here. I am Super Pack. Welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for stopping by. And this is it. We're going to finish up on Crystalis. Whether we beat the game or not tonight, we just might very well do it towards the end. And if you're not familiar with the game Crystalis, that is a role-playing game, an action role-playing game created by SNK back in 1990, just prior to their years for making the Neo Geo with the arcade cabinet and, of course, the home unit. And hello there, how are you tonight? It is Thursday night, almost to the end of the week. Like I said, we're going to wrap up Crystalis today, regardless of whether we beat the game or not. Next week, however, on Thursday, we will have another classic RPG, this time from the Super Nintendo era. And then we'll go about that in just a little bit. At least we'll talk about that later on. But for the next couple hours, we're going to see what we can do, what we can muster with Crystalis. I want to give a tide forwards today. I'd like to thank my new followers that jumped on board not too long ago. Colton Macombo, I caught your first stream the other day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following, I should say. And I have the Retro Scott. Hello, London Lass. How are you doing tonight? I have the Retro Scott who followed me just today, as a matter of fact. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Joshua Yu, thank you for following. I greatly appreciate that. J Harley 17, thank you for following. Appreciate that as well. And Ray Pops, thank you for following me for this. I greatly appreciate it. It's been pretty exciting these last couple of months here. Relearning the games I haven't played in a long time. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I'm an old school gamer. I come from practically the first generation of gaming. And I got started with the Atari and all that kind of stuff, and as years went on, I got more systems and got more games and learned to play just about every little thing out there, good or bad. So with that in mind, we're going to go switch to the game that we are concentrating on for this particular round. That would be Crystalis. An old classic role-playing game. This is before role-playing games kind of became a common thing, at least in video games. Final Fantasy was still pretty much on the Famicom. They were only the first one that we got for the NES, and all the subsequent sequels never really made it here until Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo. It was their fourth game in the series. Having said that, so Crystalis is kind of an oddity in a way because it's made from a company that's not known for making these types of games. That would be SNK. It's an action RPG, so everyone thinks Legend of Zelda. It's kind of like that. You build up experience, you earn money to buy stuff. You run into town after town. There's no world map, so a lot of stuff is pretty much cemented in, but not quite yet. So let's go ahead and kill the music here real quickly as I go ahead and get started with Crystalis. And briefly go through the beginning, because you have to actually load the game after you start the game. Absolutely. Thank you, London Lass. Join in on chat. If you're there, if you're lurking. Actually, let's go ahead and reset this. If you're there, if you're lurking, come on in. I'll talk to you stuff that I've been playing over the years. I've been video gaming for the last 4.5 decades. So there might be a few things I may have seen over the years or got to play or whatever like that. So with this game, you start from the very beginning, but in order to get to where you are, you have to go and load your game. Which I'm going to do right now. As soon as I hit the button, there it is. Yes. Okay, so what I've been doing here is I've been building up some. We're pretty much going to the pyramid that will take us to the tower, to the final stages of the game, because once you hit the tower, you can't go back. All those towns that you visited before, all those shops that you bought your merchandise from, your armor, your shield, you name it, that's all going to go bye-bye. So, as I go here, this is the final town that I've been to so far. Of course, you can sell your old stuff, which I've already done. You can buy a whole bunch of stuff, and this is the big shop here that I've been concentrating on because you can get antidotes that will cure you from poison. But that's the biggie there. That's the magic ring. And that will restore your MP. And of course, the Fruit of Repun. What the hell does that do? You get turned into a creature by one of the, one of the bad guys there. That would be the Emperor himself, if I'm not mistaken. So no magic spell you have will cure you of that. You have to have one of these. So let's see what I do have. I have a whole mess of magic rings, but I do not have these. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase these for 3,000 each. I can't buy any more because that fills up my inventory. Here it is. So what I have here is I have a Bow of Truth. We'll get to that in a little bit. Shell Flute, and I got all my magic spells. So let's see what I can do. First things first, I'm going to get back some of my money. Yeah, it is kind of like Zelda and Pokemon London Lass. Zelda, in fact, is an adventure game as well as an RPG. You build up, as in Zelda, you got more hearts as you go along the way, so you can withstand more. Here you get more experience, which you can prolong your life and your MP and all that kind of stuff. I've already maxed out. There's no more for me to do. All I can do now is just earn money. So let me build up, because I got a bunch of scorpions I gotta face. These are normally high in experience, which would normally be good. They're worth a lot of money too. But they are also red, and in this game, any red creature is a poisonous creature. So don't let them touch you. Like that, because I'm an idiot. Good job, Skip. Now, I just happen to be wearing armor that restores my life, which is fantastic. But it doesn't do it fast enough. Especially when I'm up against the boss. That will be forthcoming momentarily. Here we go. Of course. Let's go ahead and put me on flight so I can fly over obstacles. Alrighty. And there, I've already restored my damage that I took from that flying dragon just a few moments ago. Now, from the last broadcast, we were already here. Unfortunately, though, I lost about an hour's worth of time from my broadcast, because somehow my stream ended. And so I was sitting there playing for a whole hour, not realizing that nobody was actually seeing. We ran into a small dilemma. I was up against the boss in the last game, but the boss somehow did a snagglepuss and exited stage left in the middle of the battle. So he's off screen somewhere shooting off his electricity, and I'm just standing there on an empty stage. Normally I wouldn't mind that, but it's kind of hard to progress at that point. I've already destroyed the two guardians. These are bad guys. Oh yeah. They will turn you into that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pray that I don't get hit. I only have 2 Fruit of Repun. I must admit, I'm a little outgunned here. They can now shoot at me all they want, but I don't want them touching me because it will inflict a considerable amount of damage. And in this game, there is no such thing as a map. Now I've left the scene, so now I've returned back to normal. That's the only salvo of this thing. So in order for me to return back to my normal self, I literally would have to leave the stage. Of course, it's a labyrinth, so it's not that easy. It's all fine. Let's check something here real quickly. Oh yeah. Well, I know there's somebody up there because I just saw them. Yep, there they are. Okay, I have my leather boots on, which is good. You gotta be kidding. Take my chances with these suckers. Yeah, because they'll just kind of temporarily paralyze me versus anything else. And poison me. Yep, that's a bad one. Of course it is. And that is the only way, isn't it? Excellent! So like I said, it's just a little bit of a difficulty curve going on right now. Of course, my best weapon is unfortunately useless against the, say the bad guy in this particular one, yep. I liked him better when he wasn't there. Might look out this time. Okay, what's my spell of choice? I just realized I have no magic. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. Yeah, well, I have something that will restore my magic, but I think I know what... I have too many items. Magic power is too low. Well, let's alleviate that, I guess. Now I have an opal statue, rather. That's very good to have, because that will, if I die while activating it, it will restore me back to life. Let's hope that one of those little baddies doesn't come walking my way as I try to restore my life right now. You suck. aggressive gentlemen, aren't they? Oops. Right now I'm trying to get to the boss battle without losing too much of anything, and right now that is not working out too well in my favor. We've been here. Yep. Okay, I think I know what caused me to lose all my magic, now I think about it. I'm gonna wait for those, call them mud puddles, for lack of a better term, because I really don't know what to call them. I can only restore my life if I'm not moving. In this game, that's kind of a detriment because you're constantly moving, like that. Alrighty. Alright, one more time. Yes. You've got to be kidding. That's exactly what it did. Alright, so those little things that were hugging my face was literally draining me of my magic. Fantastic. I can do it. Sure. Oh, why do you stay? Just go away. One more time. Actually, I might use magic in a different way. Okay. Of course it would be. Nope. Don't want to go that way. It's got to be here somewhere. Damn. Oh, just as well. Just as well. That means I lost the opal statue because I never got it. Okay, let's let that rebuild my HP. I remember when I was playing this back when it first debuted over 30 years ago. My brother and I were playing this, and we kind of took turns as to who's going to do what. And actually, as good as that weapon is. I bet you it's this one. That would suck if that were the case. Yep, son of a bitch. Oh, there's two of you, of course. No, I did that last time too, didn't I? Oh, bitch. I got to the enemy once. I know it's in a room in the labyrinth that is not at the end, it's more in the center. But the thing is, though, I have to get there. Okay. And that's where I was before, so. Of course. Son of a bitch. Jeez, my knees, man. I'm looking forward to next week's RPG, by the way. Now, this game is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I love this game, and it does get aggravatingly annoying as far as the difficulty. It jumps in large bounds as far as its difficulty as you progress. Now, my brother and I actually found an Easter egg when you use the second controller. It would actually jump you around in various parts of the game. It was more of a developer's Easter egg. And they did that back in those days where they'd leave some of that behind, whether intentional or not, so that when they are testing the game, they don't have to start from scratch all the time. So, here we are. But we actually used that Easter egg, and we screwed up. We jumped out of the final boss battle. And we had to use an element in the game, one of the devices, I guess, to make the game what it is. And we can only use it once, and so when we tried to get back into the boss battle after, building up all of our items again, we couldn't. Couldn't do a thing. And we had to literally start the game over again. That sucked. What you got there, London Lass? Okay. It's like all dinosaurs or creatures or whatever. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so flying over there, them shooting beams at me isn't a good thing, because it will not stop them. Godzilla! Oh, gosh, yes. Should have realized. Okay, I know where I'm at. In a bad spot. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, I'm low on magic, because I'm using flight. I kind of have to. Now that's a dead end. Still is a dead end. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, I think I'm getting close there. Yes! Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right, I didn't get my opal statue, so I really have to be careful now. So like I said, the last time I played this, I'm just going to stand there for a few minutes. Last time I played this, I went up against this guy. This is the Emperor. Dragonia. He's a bit of a badass. And unfortunately, he skipped out. We were doing a little battle here. I was getting my ass kicked. And he just literally went through the left side of the screen and never came back. So, hopefully he'll stick around for this one. I wish I could save. Just to show you that I cannot. Yeah. Does not want me to. Let's see. This is good. Here we go. You, Pack! You shall receive the wrath of my fury for taking my kingdom from me. I did. Nobody saw it, though, because I wasn't recording. Here we go! Let's say, there it goes again. Stay on the screen this time, Skip. I don't know how I avoided that. I don't care. I don't know what the hell. Okay, you didn't see that. Fortunately, it brings me right back here. The continue feature function in this game is quite good. Alright, so let's go through this again. We're going to go switch the sword. On refresh. Stand here for a few seconds, reflect my failure. I can do this. I've done it before. Here we go. Yo, Pack, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I forgot about that part, didn't I? Good job. Yeah, this is... He doesn't come down at me. I have to make him come down at me. How quick it goes downhill. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I just realized I still have the sucky sword on. Get the good sword. One that can't beat anything else in this damn labyrinth. Oh, I just realized I have the wrong magic on, too. That's what I need. That was costly. Damn. I like it better when he left the screen. Alright, let's try for number 4. Assuming I kept count. Good God. Alright. You know what? I have boots that I should not be using. Let's go for something. I could go for Shield Ring. Let's go for Shield Ring. That might actually help me out. Oh, and that probably would benefit of actually using a ring now that I think about it. Alright. 2. Here we go. See if we can do it right this time. Apparently not. Shield Ring does seem to be helping a little bit. Jesus. That didn't help at all. Tell you what, my dog is behind me. He wants to go out for just a few minutes, so we're going to do that. I'm going to put it on pause, and actually, no, I'm not going to put it on pause at all. Yeah, I'll put it on pause, but not the game. You're going to hear the music and battle and everything like that, because he's not going to come back. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If you've just joined in, thank you, appreciate it. I see I have a couple of viewers here, appreciate that. This happened last time. I wasn't recording then because somehow Studio stopped recording, and I played for about an hour and that nobody got to see. But this time I did record this, and this time it did happen. And just see, is it still the same? Yep, still the same. And so what happened was that the Emperor decided to exit the top stage left and leave me there by my lonesome. The problem is, though, that if I reset the game, everything I just did, my continue is gone. Everything I just did will be for naught. Oh, I would love to save here. Yeah. Well, it would be great if I could just blow a hole through that. It's just discolored, but nope. See if I can drag him out of here. This is so where I'm shooting at is where he left. So maybe. I can miraculously, you know what? I got some magic to spare all of a sudden. Sure. Is that the right one? Yes. Let's do it again. Uses a lot of magic, I see. Over 40 points. I wish I could, like... It would be awesome if I could actually hit him. But alas, no! Guess what? We have to restart the game. I'm going to do a soft reset real fast. Might luck out. Lucked out. Alright. Only because I did it through the menu. Well, how about that? Yes. But I will be using this. I got how many rings left? 4. Okay, big screen, huh? Honored. Alright, so far so good. That's dumb. See if you can stay on the board this time, Emperor. Ah. Shit. It's gotta work somehow. Shit. All right. Almost. Okay, so we had a bit of a strategy there. Bit of a flawed strategy, I'm afraid. Hey, at least he stayed around this time. Okay, so this is what, number 7 now? Lucky number 7. Alrighty, so we're using level 3 lightning against him. Of course, that's doing damage to him because that is one of the this is the weapon that the Emperor does not seem to care for so much because it will indeed hurt him. I think I was relying a little too heavily on it. So we'll see. Also, I didn't have my shield on, so my my shield ring, which protects me from some damage. Alright. So once I defeat him, I believe this is my opportunity to go to the tower. We got 72 minutes. Let's do it. Alright, somebody's at the door. Those are my wonderful dogs. I have a German Shepherd and a Rhodesian Ridgeback Blackmouth Cur mix. Mix. I'll take this opportunity to use another magic ring. I say, don't tell me you're going to leave stage right this time. That was a miracle. My goodness, dust. Dust does not like something out there. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. That's what you get with live streaming at its finest. Alrighty. I lost track there. That was a miracle. It all seems calm. Oops. Alright. Gotta have a limit sometime. What am I doing? Ah. Come on, Pack. You can do it. I'd say just a handful of hits more, I think. That's close. Yep. Come on. That was a good hit. Come on. A few more. That was a bad one. He has to have a limit sometime. Good shot, Pat. You're going down the wrong way. Here we go. Hey Colton, how you doing? You have to forgive me, I'm up against the Emperor of Dragon here in Crystalis. Pretty much an even match, although this is the 7th battle I've done with him, because I've died 6 times and he actually bailed out on me, leaving me having to reset the game. Otherwise, everything is just absolutely peachy. Oh good, good. Well, welcome in. Stay a while. Hopefully I'll actually beat him this time. Or something. This is an old RPG back from 1990. This was developed by SNK, the folks of the Neo Geo. And it is semi-unusually hard. Yes, yes it is. This is my final night playing it, one way or the other. Either I'll beat the game or I'll just put it aside. Next week I'm going to do a Super Nintendo RPG. It is really cool. We kind of stumbled upon this one largely by accident. When I say we, my brother and I. We've been game players since games. He's just a little younger than I am. But he got his first gameplay, I dare say, in the very early 1980s, while I got my gameplay in the middle 1970s. Oh, don't screw up now, Pac-Man. You can do it. Ah! Yeah. Thank you, appreciate it. This is lasting a bit longer than I remember. That's close. There you go. Fortunately, I have armor that restores my HP, provided I don't move. And in this game, that's kind of a detriment. Because I have to kind of move. Whoops. Good there. There you go. Yes, he is. He is quite aggressive. I should be getting out of his way right now. I think this is the 3rd time I've actually faced him, but it's the 7th battle of this particular battle because of me, actually. I have not played this game literally in over 30 years. This is the first time I've really seriously played this since I beat it all those years ago. That's a good question. It's almost like how many licks does it take to the center of a Tootsie Pop, if you remember that old ad. And in this case, it is more than 3. Alright, I'm going to try something here. This better not be it. Okay, that's what I remember now. That owl was a hoot, haha. Yes, that owl was voiced by the late, great Paul Winchell. Paul Winchell, yes. The arrow pierces the heart of the Emperor to reveal his image is revealed. His true image is revealed. Okay, so, suddenly occurred to me why this is taking so effing long. It's because I used the Bow of Truth. The Bow of Truth is the thing that makes the Emperor reveal his true self. So I've already wasted two rings. This is gonna suck. Oh, is that all? Yeah. And of course, the weapon is not going to work. Nope, that's the wrong weapon as well. Goody! Better be this one. And this slowdown is true slowdown from the game. Yep. Alright. Nope. This one? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Pardon my language. Alright. So, I look at it. All four of my swords don't do crap to him. That's alright. It's not the end of the world. It is if I hit start. Fortunately, I'll hit continue. Alright, so. This is what we've learned. Since you're brand new to this Colton. This is what I have here. I have 4 swords. I have the Sword of Wind, Fire, Water, and Thunder. I have some armor that will restore my life, provided I don't do much, like move. I have a shield that's, since I'm here, I might as well put on the battle shield, since that is the next one up. This one actually prevents me from paralysis. But I'm not dealing with that right now, am I? No. Then I have the bracelets. That will give me a 3rd force power, in addition to the 2 I already have. That will make the weapon quite strong. But in this case, it's not going to do anything. Then, I have all kinds of magic that I can use that's useless right now. I have the Bow of Truth, which I will use right off the bat. I have some stuff that will help me out as I become stronger, or I can walk through things I shouldn't normally be able to do so. In this case, I'm going to make myself a bit more shielded. This will enhance my shield itself. I'm also going to replenish my magic. So that will do fine. Now I have 4 magic rings. And let me get the old Bow of Truth ready, because here we go. All that. How much time did I only wasted 71 minutes doing that. Alrighty. I wonder if I have to have the actual bracelet on. 2, 3. Nope, didn't do anything. Fan-effing-tastic. Now what? Oh my goodness. Nope, that didn't do anything either. Fantastic. That'll turn me into a creature that will make me absolutely weak. you hear a ding like that, it means it's not doing anything. Okay then. Yeah, this is for one boss. Yeah, I've been doing this for 71 minutes. I had to actually, well, to be fair, I had to actually get to this room, which is, went through a couple of labyrinths in order to get here. Yeah, at least it has a sound indicator. The only one that didn't ding was this with the damn bracelet, but... Yeah, see? Oh, Lord. This is like shitty dodgeball. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so a bit of a dilemma. No, this is not the last boss. This is the boss that, once I defeat, I then go to the tower. That's the ultimate goal of the game. The tower is where civilization winds up being because the Earth had destroyed itself. The year is 1997. Why not? So Earth has destroyed itself. All of civilization built themselves a tower. Now they're flying up there, and they just got as corrupt as ever. So I am the last savior of humankind, while the dregs of the Earth pretty much scatter through the remnants. Well, there you go. This is the Emperor of Draconia, and I've destroyed his kingdom. Now he's kicking my ass because he's seeking revenge for what I did to him, and he's doing a very good job of it, I have to admit. So, I'll take this opportunity then to say that next week's role-playing game will be from the Super Nintendo, from Squaresoft, and I don't know if you've ever heard of this one. It's called The Secret of Mana, and this is one of the lost gems, in my opinion, for RPGs. It's something of an action RPG per se, much like this is. Bit more sophisticated. You haven't played it though? Yeah, a lot of people haven't. Back in those days, the Super Nintendo cartridges varied in price depending on literally how much was programmed into them. And role-playing games from Squaresoft, and from Enix for that matter, because they were separate companies back in those days, they cost a few extra pennies. So, I dare say, when I bought it, it cost a bit more, and that was with my discount. Because back in those days, I worked for the Electronics Boutique, which was a video game store, which ultimately became EB Games, which later on merged with an entity known as Babbage's and/or Software Etc. And they, the Babbage's end became ultimately GameStop, and now they're all GameStop. And for a massive about 10 years, I worked for all that. Wasn't there an NES game shortage for Super Mario Bros. 3? Yes. So, back in the days, and I love this, back in the days of Toys R Us, remember them? They disappeared not too long ago. You used to, when you walked into a Toys R Us back in those days, the aisles was literally a ticket system. So you go down the aisle and you see the game there, but you didn't actually grab the game off the shelf like you would in a normal store. You would actually grab a ticket from there, and they would literally represent how many games they actually have in their cave, if you will, at the front of the store. After you checked out at the register, you'd walk up there to this booth, what I call the cave, and then they go get you the merchandise there, and you go home with it and be a happy little boy in my case. Sure, it was kind of cool. So I walk in there. I wasn't actually actively looking for the game, But I wanted to see, because a couple of my friends told me that they couldn't get the game. It was absolute chaos. So I actually went into Toys R Us, and lo and behold, there was tickets all over the floor, everywhere scattered. And see these kids picking up the tickets, hoping that one of them would be Super Mario 3. No, it wasn't. And I thought that, my God. So, of course, if you did wait a few months, and unfortunately it was a few months, the shortage would ease, and you would actually wind up with your game, albeit a little bit later. But that was the story. Yes, it was true. I unfortunately got to witness that, and fortunately for me, I had other things to enjoy as far as gaming. But it was indeed one of the hottest games of its kind, and it certainly did have a shortage. And Nintendo, back in those days, was kind of known for that. This is the only company that I know that would actually rebrand stuff to the exact same game. Let's take Super Mario Brothers, the original one, right? You got it with your Nintendo console, but of course you could always buy it separately, even though your console came with it. But let's say you got your console secondhand, you didn't get the game, so now you can buy it separately. Or you could wait a few years and then get it in a Super Mario Brothers package, like with the Duck Hunt, with the action pad. Or you could go down the road and then get it for your Game Boy Advance, because they had the NES Classics. Or if you have the Wii, you can actually download it in their virtual store, virtual arcade. Or the other consoles that they put out, the Wii 2 and of course the Switch. Well, you can find it there too, and it's the exact same game, and they still charge something of a premium for you to enjoy that game over and over again at your own cost. And Nintendo is one of the few companies in all the years I've been doing this who are quite successful at it. And you got to remember, though, I've seen other people on Twitch talk about, the Switch. It's Nintendo's behind the times in the hardware or whatever like that, but they have some of the best killer apps. Because I remember when I was working behind the counter, people would ask me for the Mario game for the Sony PlayStation or PlayStation 2 or the Xbox, and of course that's not going to happen. For the because they didn't have a Nintendo console. They had one of the others, but they wanted that Mario, they wanted that Zelda, and those two titles alone sell Nintendo hardware. They're very good at it. The only faux pas I've ever saw Nintendo had, and I dare say this was one of the. I have over 30 consoles that I've collected over the years. This is not one of them. I do not have a Nintendo Virtual Boy. You couldn't give one of those to me. It was that awful. And the guy who developed it, his last name is Ginpai. He was the only. He got actually tossed out of Nintendo for that because he was apparently super. No, he wanted to get that thing out. He really worked hard on it, and he really wanted people to see it. And the folks in Japan, the gamers there, they were kind of like, eh. And then they came over here, and we were kind of, eh. I think there's just more than a dozen titles that were ever made for it. And unfortunately, like I said, this is the guy who co-developed Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers. He created The Legend of Zelda. He created the Game Boy. But because that Virtual Boy crash landed so badly, Nintendo parted ways with him. There you go. Gave you headaches? Yes. So, we didn't have a demonstration in our store. Not for lack of we didn't want one, we just didn't get one. We knew the Nintendo rep in our area, and we asked why. I said, well, you guys are, a small store, and the Toys R Us has pretty much got them. So we went to the Toys R Us once again. And so my friend Chris and I, we went up there, and he tried the Virtual Boy. He tried it for about maybe 5 minutes. And then he says, Pack, and I said, what? I said, you got to help me, man. I can't see. And he wore glasses, like I do now. And it screwed up his vision so badly for about 10 minutes that I actually had to escort him out of the store. Ah, the good old days. Yeah, really. Oh man. Honestly, I loved the years when I was actually working in the retail sector for the video game market, because there was a lot of stupid stuff that we did. And Nintendo, much as I love them, and I think they're fantastic, and I know that they, as I said, they certainly earn your money, one way or the other. So Pokemon came out. I'll take this time because like I said, this is my last episode of Crystalis. I have a YouTube page if you want to actually see all the rest of them where I play the game, actually. So, Pokemon was like on fire. It was literally doing... Kids were calling us, do we have Pokemon cards? Do we have the red and the blue? And then ultimately the other colors that come out over the time. And we were just like, how bad is this Pokemon as far as what can we do to customers? And this is back when we were not necessarily evil. Oh yeah, it did. I mean, I was in the Babbages at that time, and we get the phone call, and I answered. Thanks for calling Babbages. What? Do you have Pokemon cards? And we just got them in. We literally just got them in that morning. And I said, yeah, we have Pokemon cards. And I hear hooping and hollering and screaming at the end. Okay, thank you, bye, click. And I just like, oh my God, we're in for a mess. So we wanted to see if anything labeled Pokemon could sell. And we actually had to hide this from the Nintendo rep, because if she saw that, we'd be dead. So we took a cardboard thing, and we folded it up like a triangle. Okay, we folded it like a triangle, and we took a piece of our printer paper, and we sloppily drew a Pikachu on one end, and we placed it on there, wrapped it with a rubber band. We scotch taped it together, and with a magic marker we wrote Pokescope. And it was so bad we even put the S on backwards, like a 5-year-old had wrote it. And then we took we had the pricing guns back in those days, and we put a pre-owned sticker on it for $14.99. And we just kind of lazily put it on the counter. And we must have had at least 50 people ask us if they could buy it from us. And that's a true story. Yeah. Normally I would say this is horrible, but to this very day. So I'm where I am working now. And the Pokemon Go for your phone, the phone app, had come out, and people at work, we're grown people now, kids in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and whatever, and they're playing in our hallways this game, and one of our people's like, "Are you seriously playing Pokemon Go here in the break room?" And this guy says, "Guilty as charged." That was, 3 or 4 years ago, I think. I love Nintendo. Like I said, they're masters of what they do. And they've been doing this for over 40 years with the invention of Donkey Kong. And they've been doing it ever since. And, they single-handedly brought back the video game market after the video game crashed in 1983. So the executives of Nintendo, when they couldn't get Atari to work with them, oh please, yes, that's right, and it was because it's because they placed the Pokemon gyms around Google Maps, so it would be in your workplace. And it was, and we worked in a big-ass building, so yeah, we're bound, the odds. We're bound to have Pokemon. In our damn building, sure. Absolutely. But like I said, this is a company that literally brought back video games as a thing, as something in the household for people of all ages to enjoy after Atari's disaster. And Nintendo actually went to Atari and said, "Hey, we're going to put out a new console. You know, would you like to build it for us?" And Atari, in their infinite wisdom, said, "No, we're done with video games. They're passé." So Nintendo did it all by themselves. And have you ever seen the difference between the NES versus the Famicom? Famicom looks like a general video game system. The Nintendo Entertainment System, yeah, Nintendo Entertainment System. Remember, you flipped open the door, you put in the cartridge, you chunked it down, and you hit the button. And back in those days, that's what a VCR looked like. And they didn't call it a video game console; they called it an entertainment system. So a little aesthetics here worked a long way. Of course, over the years, those springs got weaker, and you had to blow in the cartridges and all that kind of stuff. But it worked. That's Nintendo. They are geniuses there. But the one lone exception, the Wii and the Wii U rather, that's pretty damn close. I'm not going to go that far, but the Virtual Boy, in my opinion, is their only true failure that they ever put out. Having said that, let's see if I can actually come up with some sort of strategy here, since I'm 90 minutes into this mess. Okay, so what have I done here? It really won't matter what sword I have. I realize that. Let's get this ready. Just kind of lazily get up there. No, actually, I want to do this. Okay. Nothing happens, yeah. Take it off. No, no. No, not a problem. Unfortunately, I'm something of a video game historian. And there's some great sources other than Wikipedia that you can actually look at that has some fantastic stories about some of the shit that happened over the years. Okay, so let's go ahead and then fight this futile fight. Here we go. That's interesting, no? Alright. Yep, hello, baddie. I've heard that before. That old bastard. Oh, I heard it ding, so nope. That don't do squat. Alright, so. Let's turn off the bracelets for right now. The idea right now is just literally stay right in front of him. Nope. I like the better when he just flat out shot at me. Alright, none of these will do stuff, will they? Nope. There's that ding. Alright. So, what the hell is going to do this? I don't have anything else. Except for the damn shell flute that calls a dolphin. Did I mention next week's game going to be the Secret of Mana? Suddenly I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously nothing's working. Yeah, I got this. Yep. Dare say I have to kind of see what the hell to do here. I'm not above cheating. After all, they did make the Game Shark with Game Genie and the Action Replay and all that kind of crap back in the day, so I'm not going to even disguise this. I'm just going to go ahead and see what the hell to do here. This is the Emperor. You can get to see the title sequence now. G-A-L-I-S. Okay. Bow of Truth. I have to admit, this is painful. So what do you think of the game so far, as far as what little you have seen? It is really cool. Like I said, it has a steep learning curve. It's a good game. Let me, in fact, let me take this opportunity to this. There we go. Savage war engulfs the world. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. The Bow of Truth. Yes. All right. Nope. I have to admit, it's been forever. It's nothing like going up a boss where none of your shit works. I think this is awesome. Yeah. Okay. So it's supposed to be thunder. But I have thunder. Nothing works. Okay. So it's supposed to be thunder. Alright. Okay. I'll take the word for it. We have 23 minutes. Because this sucker is only 2 hours, and damn it. We're going to do what we can. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by here, Colin. I appreciate you hanging out. Alright. Oh, man. Let's unpause this. Okay. So they said this one. That one. Distance shot. Well, that's... Ah. Okay. Okay. Do I dare wait? Iron Necklace is more of an offensive thing that increases your attack. Shield Ring is a more defensive thing. It keeps you from being destroyed quickly. It's just, you get destroyed slowly. Oh, not yet. I do 2-hour streams generally. So I start at 7, I end at 9. Saturday, I'll be on at noon to 2. And it's an arcade versus its console version. That's basically what that is. So, for example, last time around, what did I do? I did Defender and its sequel Stargate, and I did the home version of that, how they compared to those games, and how some of them were good, and some of them were actually pretty good. Quite good. Alrighty. That probably would help. Alright. We heard a multitude of dings there, so this is supposed to be the weapon. So am I supposed to increase it with that? Nope, didn't do a thing. 12. Alrighty. Thunder, huh? Recommended sword, Thunder. Well, Thunder didn't do stuff. Distance attack, distance mutation. Pyramid, yep, we know that. There's only one boss after this, and that would be the computer. So this is, like, literally the next to the last everything of the game. And I hate to abandon it because I don't know what to do here. Because of the fact that whatever I have is just simply not it. Although I do love the music here. So next week, like I said, Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana was the first video game I ever bought a soundtrack to. It was that good. And in Japan, I've discovered, through various means, that they make a soundtrack for every bloody thing out there. And I was impressed with the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, because that sucker was 3 CDs big. I love that thing. Why not? Okay. At this point, you should never... With the cycle equipment and Dio's pendant, you can regenerate from anything, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. It's purple on his chest. Aim for his core when he shoots his little laser things at you. It's purple and on his chest, you know when you see it. Hit it at level 3 lightning if you can, however, if you... Okay, so it is level 3 lightning. Alright. Everyone says level 3 lightning. Why not? Yeah. I know there are some websites. I'm not... well, hell, yeah. YouTube, for example. YouTube... I've discovered YouTube has everything. Unfortunately. I always threaten my family with a Star Wars holiday special. So yeah, it's all that's there. Pretty sure you can find it there. The OST really is that good, yes. Secret of Mana was a brilliant game. The funny part is that when we got it here in America, it was not even the first of the series. It was the second of the series. And it also introduced to us the Moogle that we all love from Final Fantasy. Well, it didn't originate there. It originated in the Mana series. So, there's that. Okay. Okay, it says you and you. And I'm going to go you. Okay. And let's go ahead and sit there and let my MP regenerate. Oh yeah. Like I said, Thursdays is the role-playing game. Mondays is kind of a mixed bag theme. It's usually what games have in common. And we did last what was it, Monday we did Coleco arcade tabletop games, and you can look them up. The company out there named Coleco, which was the Connecticut leather company, Coleco. They would make these arcade tabletop games that look just like the arcade cabinets, and they were actually harder than the games themselves. Yes, I was. The reason why I actually put them in an episode because I was stunned to learn that they're emulated, and they can virtually emulate anything with a solid-state chip of sorts. So sure, why not? Before that, it was Capcom Hard. How hard is it? And if you ever played the Capcom NES games of the era, and I love people say, "Oh man, they were so hard." Well, that's what we had then. So. It may be hard to you now, but that was kind of the norm for us. So, here we go. Remind myself to get the hell out of his way. I thought I equipped it. I did. Alright. So I'm up here. And... interesting. Okay, that's not what's my. That I didn't. That, you didn't see that. Yeah, that was oof. Deservedly oof. Oh man. Playing games for over 45 years, you think I'd remember some of this shit. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's right, because you have to do that. Okay. Oh, doofus. Of course, it's shielded. So as he's throwing popcorn balls at me, it's when he shoots his damn lasers. Oh, get away from me. Get away. Nah. It closed up. Okay. This actually makes sense all of a sudden. Oh, you know what? Let's give this a fighting chance, shall we? What you got there? Do you have to break the shield first? No, it opens up. Come on. Oh, you closed it. You know what? I'm getting rid of this. Oh, too close. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. Oh, man. Yeah. I deal with people who play games who are much younger than me. My children, who are grown, talk to me about games from yesteryear and all that. And there's like, you know, the games are so much harder. And I'm like, nah, they're not. Yeah, they are. Sure, they are. Yeah, I want that, and you. Yeah, okay, great. Okay. I got the thing. I'm going to keep the... Nothing happened. Yeah, because you're not there yet. It was like, my daughter just bought the Fire Emblem game that just came out for the Switch. And, oh yeah, you have to wait until it's time to strike, and tell you. But I see all these things, and, you know, the games that they play on their phones, they play the Star Wars game that's currently out on their phones, and they spend all kinds of money on upgrades and stuff like that. I'm thinking, shit, damn, when I bought a game, it was a game. Didn't do any of that. So you bought a complete game, there was no upgrades of any kind, you just went through it and played it. Imagine that. What a concept. Oh, I just made a mistake there. There we go. Okay, he's throwing out popcorn. They shoot a thing at me, or it can turn into a horrible red slime. Stop shooting at me. Oh yeah, they do. They do. And I saw my daughter's phone bill. Oh yeah, it's even hard to hit while it's open. You still hear it ding. That's the thing of it. Saw my daughter's phone bill. She bought some things in her game, and of course charged it to the bill. Jesus. P.T. Barnum was right. There's a sucker born every minute. No, I don't wish to drop it. You can actually drop inventory in this game because they really want to make this as hard as possible for you. Yeah, basically. Okay. Oh, good job. Okay. Usually I cut off at 9 because I usually have something else to do, unfortunately. But I am kind of determined right now. Nope, too soon. Ah! Okay, Kind of help if I actually face the right way too, wouldn't it? and dodging these things. That's always fun. Yeah. Yes, they were. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. What's his next thing? More popcorn. It's not doing it. Yep. Gee, manitties, man. Like extreme dodgeball in the worst possible way. Okay, shoot the thing. Shoot, bastard. No, don't hit me! Jesus. Hey, you know what? Nope. I like to think it did something, but somehow I'm thinking it didn't. Stay up there. Nope, now he's gonna shoot a horrible thing at me. Won't be enough. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, normally when you're successful, he will flash. He's not even doing that. It's all dinging. So anyway, as I was telling a story earlier, I don't think you were in chat yet. Oh, good lord. There is a Easter egg in this game where if you use a second controller and you hit the directional pad along with a button, it will warp you to one of the predetermined areas in this game. Okay, a lot of times they do that kind of stuff, you know, for development for developers rather, so they don't have to start from scratch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And we used it in this battle so we could actually get more magic rings and stuff like that, since you can actually buy them. Interesting. Oh, there you go. I've been turned into a slime. Yeah, would be cool if I could do shit. Strangely enough, my health meter is going up anyway. Oh man, I know what I could do. I would just run up there and just splat onto his chest. Yeah, you can be transformed. All right, it's 8:59 Eastern Standard Time. That's where I am. I'm on the east coast of the great United States. Somewhat great United States. Somewhere. Let's give it one more try. Alright. Like I said, 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 2 that I've read, want me to use that. So I shall. That was dumb. Did I not put that up there? I did. Okay. Oh, because I'm not there yet. Ah, am I? Okay. Cool. That's cool. I'm deep in a basement. Sure. Ah, okay, cool. I'm in the state of Florida. That's why I joke about the basement. It's that where I work, they keep us in a deep basement in Florida. There's no such thing as a deep basement in Florida. We'll be treading water. All right. I think I'm ready. Hey, tell you this, Colton. This is it. Yeah, pretty much. This is it, sir. If we're ready. 2, 3. And... that was like work. You got this! I shall now deliver this, because I haven't done this. I've lost, what, 18 times now? You, Pact, you shall receive the wrath of my fury for taking my kingdom from me. Asshole. Ah, thank you. About a million years ago I did radio, so... back when I was young and beautiful. Oh, what a waste. Okay. Come on, shoot me with your lasers! That's the way. Oh, man. Maybe he's upset that I will not be playing him next week. Maybe that's it. Frickin' popcorn. No. And you're gonna turn me into a thingy thing, go down. Yay. Okay. Put the magic rings of 4. Oh man. Could have kept it open. Oh, popcorn. Ouch. Ah! One more shot with this one. Lasers. Hit me with lasers. No. Let's throw your damn popcorn. I don't want your frickin' popcorn. So, who the hell eats popcorn that bounces? Come on. Hey. Shoot me with lasers. Oh man. If I wanted to dodge stuff like this, I'd be playing Metal Slug. Jesus. Oh, I love Metal Slug. I never did get a Neo Geo console. Instead, what I got was Neo Geo arcade board, and this was a 4-cartridge board. So it'd be one of those, you know, you put in a generic cabinet, and then oh, you son of a bitch, you go, yep, fruit of a pun. Here we go. Okay, come on. Oh, man. Close. So we got a Neo Geo 4-cartridge board, which was neat. It would cycle through the games. And indeed, Metal Slug did indeed appear as a Neo Geo cartridge, as opposed to a dedicated board. Here is both. That sucker was so damn good. Love that game. Much to my delight, they made quite a few Metal Slugs. I've always loved SNK. Except for this game! I've always loved SNK. Them and Tecmo, I was always fans of. There aren't too many video game companies I don't like, now that I think about it. Like most people's early Sega days were with Sonic the Hedgehog. Mine goes back a little bit further. Mine goes back to Frogger, Pengo, and Star Trek. Oh, don't shoot me. Okay, good. Well, yeah, SNK, their thing was the Neo Geo. Of course, they made games for it along with some other companies, like Data East did, Capcom did. Oh, that was close. Okay, folks, I'm down to my last ring. This is it, folks. Oh, you're gonna hit me with... Ah. Oh, Jesus. As they say, almost there. I like to think the lightning strikes are doing something. This next thing's popcorn. Well, that's the thing. Assuming I survive, his next thing after this is popcorn. He'll shoot one of those at me. Thank God I missed. Oh man, that already closed up. Oh. Okay, still open. Closed. Bugger! Okay, I'm out of magic. Yeah. I'm doing my best here. Oh, come on. Got me. Alright. Oh, yeah, can't really delay this much longer, so I do have things to do tonight, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Well, we will visit this game one day. And that's something else. Thank you for hanging out here, Colton. Appreciate it, man. When do you plan on streaming next? Hey, London Lass, how you doing? Yeah, you caught me losing. Give it my all. Give it my all. Sure. Do you plan on streaming again anytime soon, Colton? Just out of curiosity. As my music plays in the background. Alright. Not sure. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Tell you what, I'm generally on Twitch. I'll be on the lookout, okay? Thanks for stopping by, though. Appreciate it. Did you? Excellent. Excellent. I tell you, I did a lot of test videos. Not that I'm plugging, but this is usually where I do that. I have a YouTube page that's the backup of this. Good night. Good night, London Lass. I have a YouTube page that is the backup of this. So all the videos that dropped off of Twitch because they expired go to YouTube. And if you catch my first videos, they literally were test videos. Some of them are only 15 minutes long. It's YouTube at Superpack Jr. Actually, the link's in my profile here in Twitch. So you see, I have two YouTube links. One's my current one. One's my original one. My original one is a tribute off a game show called Match Game. That was on the air in the 70s and 80s. I put that together like in 2006. So back when YouTube was still a baby of sorts. But yeah, it's YouTube / at Superpack Jr. and all my old stuff's on there. And you see, I've played some Utopia from the the TurboGrafx. That's a role-playing game similar to Zelda. Dragon's Lair, the Laserdisc game. The Donkey Kong Trio, which would be Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong 3. Yes, there was 3. Good, excellent, thank you. Appreciate it. Check some of the stuff out there. I'll warn you right now, the TurboGrafx stuff there for the new Utopia, that emulator does not like this studio, so some of that was pre-recorded gameplays, but nevertheless, so it is there as gameplay, and it's a good game. If you happen to get a TurboGrafx emulator, or you're lucky enough to stumble upon a TurboGrafx, yep, see you later. Appreciate it. But it was a great system. In the meantime, for the rest of you, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a follow. I greatly would appreciate it. I've been on Twitch now for about 2-3 months, and still getting the hang of it. Playing old games. I'm a retro game player. Saturday coming up there, we're going to be doing arcade versus console. We'll take an old classic of an arcade game and take its home versions of its time and see how they stack up against each other. How does the home version compare to the arcade game? Mondays will be all the games have a theme. Usually it's how hard is it. All the games will have something in common, usually quite hard on their own right. And coming up next week on Thursday, we'll be playing a brand new to this channel RPG Secret of Mana for the Super Nintendo, one of my favorites. And I hope you stick around for that as well. In the meantime, I'm Super Pac Jr. Follow me on my YouTube page as well. All my old stuff's there. Absolutely, thank you. And I will see you next time. Take care. Good night. Think about it, we're going to be raiding Dixie Chris.